The best way to get super players in score match, guys. Hello to everyone, and right off the bat I'm going to tell you that this method involves a lot of playing, a lot of grinding, and a lot of work, tough work. But if you're willing to stick with it and be patient, and above all, if you're a bit lucky, you will unlock super players this way, it is guaranteed. But even if you aren't that lucky, this method is still the best way to grind for super players for free. So let's get started. As always, like the video if you want to see more of these types of videos. Yes guys, that's the answer, boosters. So some might ask, aren't boosters only good for upgrading your players? Well, yes, that's mainly why many people use them, but let's look at it from another perspective. Stick with me here, okay? So, super players are only found in gold packages, platinum packages, and diamond packages. Now, everyone knows that you can win these packages by winning matches in your arena. But what not everyone knows is that they're not random, guys. These packages aren't actually random. You don't get them randomly after the arena match. There is a specific pattern that decides what package you get next, and the game is programmed to give you that exact package that is next in your list. To say it simply, the packages you get as a prize for winning are following the order that FTG decided a long time ago. You can have a look at this pattern here. Pause the video as you wish, of course. As you can see, there are many entries in this list, but you can already see what I'm talking about here. There is the diamond package. The beige package is practically means standard package. Then there's the gold, silver, and platinum. So this is the pattern that the packages follow for every player out there, and it doesn't matter what arena you're in either. Now, at the side here you can see some very interesting information. So for every 340 games you can only get 1 diamond package, 4 platinum packages, and 15 gold packages. The rest are just normal ones that don't give you any super players at all. As you can see, you can't get 2 platinum packages in a row, for example, nor can you even get 2 silver packages in a row. I really like this format because it allows everyone to have the same chance of getting these packages, because this way luck is not a factor when it comes to winning good packages. It all depends on where you're currently at in this pattern. This is really hard to figure out, but you can try to track your progress if you wish. Also, I didn't make this table, and a few people have said it's not fully correct, but many others say that this is mostly correct. My opinion is that it's 99% right, but there may be some small mistakes here and there. Now, what does this pattern have to do with unlocking super players? And what does the booster even have to do with this? Well, the faster you get through the normal packages, the quicker you'll unlock rare packages. And it's from these rare packages that you can win super players. So this method is simply this: buying the booster that offers you a better reward. The booster that reduces the time to unlock a package is optional, but it's not really required. And basically, unlock as many packages as you can. This will speed you through this pattern, and you'll be able to unlock the packages that count. If you're lucky, you can unlock a super player this way. If not, you'll still be upgrading your players as fast as possible. So it's mostly and really a win-win situation. Now, in general guys, I'm not one to suggest playing more, because yes, obviously, if you're gonna buy a booster, it's recommended that you play more than you usually do. And this is also really the case because I think that many people need to play less, not more. But in this case, this is one of the free ways you can get super players. If you don't feel like grinding for a super player this way, I completely understand. You can still get lucky in events and win a super player that way. Challenge events, for example, are great for level 7 players and above to try and win them. I got my first super player in that way, in fact. Now, another free way to unlock super players is by checking the shop. The game will randomly offer you a super player sometimes, always at the cost of 1500 gems. So make sure to keep at least 1500 gems to be able to buy a super player, if it appears in the shop. But not all super players are worth buying, guys, so be careful when it comes to buying a super player from the shop, because it will cost a lot and the super player you will receive might not be as useful as you think he will be. I will make a video on ranking super players in the future, but it's important to avoid buying useless players because they will waste your gems and they'll also take cards that could have gone to more important players. The shop is renewed once a day, so make sure to check that often. I've bought quite a few super players this way, in fact, even Sandberg I remember. In any case guys, unlocking super players, the good super players, because there are many bad ones out there, is great, and I get why people are desperate to unlock them. But don't get too desperate guys. Don't play score match too much because you'll get burnt out, or worse, even addicted. The best way to play the game is to enjoy it. Use boosters when you feel like playing, and when you just want a game or two, don't even bother. This game, like any other game, is meant to be fun, not a chore, so don't take it too seriously. Also, don't compare your situation to others. So, there are many people out there that boast about their team saying, yeah, well, I have played 2000 games and I've already got 10, 20, 100 super players. Like, you don't know if this guy paid a ton of money to unlock a bunch of diamond packages. You don't know if this guy has like 20 accounts and he's always playing and always trying to unlock packages to see what comes out. And you also don't know if this guy already has experience with the game. Guys, in general, I've noticed that, especially with this topic of super players, but not only, many people like talking a lot. Many people like to boast and gloat on Facebook groups. But you don't have to compare yourself to anyone. I get it that, like, you might not have the number of super players you'd want after X thousands of games, but comparison really is the thief of joy, as they say. And eventually, if you keep going and if you keep unlocking these rare packages, you will unlock a super player. And if you don't manage to get super players from packages, chances are that you'll upgrade your players enough to be able to win events. And once you manage to win events, you will start unlocking the super players that events offer. And that's the best way and easiest way to unlock super players. Obviously, events are tough, especially league events, because you have to win 6 games in a row without losing, but you can still try and set your sights on challenge events, and then cup events, and then maybe league events. But in that way, like, FTG offers a new super player every week for players to unlock. So eventually guys, my point is that you will unlock super players. Just don't stress about it too much, okay? Anyway, I hope that this video was useful to you. As always, like and subscribe guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.